Hey guys, Rich Lopez with the Drop Time Traditions podcast. I don't even know what episode this is going to be. It's 170 something. My guest tonight is Mr. Mark Hoeksema of Stickbow Country Podcast and Stickbow Country Custom Arrows. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much, Rich. It's good to chat with you again. I love listening to your episodes, and it's always good to jump on the old drop time traditions.
So I'm gonna what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna not reminisce, but I'm just gonna recite. A long time ago when we started this, I think Mark and I started our podcast around the same time. So he said in a post on Facebook, I believe, I pump his tires and he pumps mine or something like that to that effect. That was so gay, but whatever. We support each other. We have supported each
Yeah,
other from the very beginning, and I still continue. You've been putting out some great content, and we're going to get to that. But
yeah.
before we go there, I want to acknowledge my sponsors. They're not even really sponsors, just supporters, if you will. Stickbow Country, Custom Arrows, of course. Traps Feather Rests, best feather rests in the business. I mean, I've seen stuff out there that's atrocious, but this guy makes a feather rest to rival all others. Daryl Damron. Traditional Bowhunter magazine has supported me since day one, since they started. Um, Sauk Trail Archery, Mike over there, he's doing a great job. Stickbowsupplies.com. Whiskey City Trad Gear, David. Jessie Savage Blacksmith.com, traditionaljunk.com. If you need an old bow or classic collectible, reach out to Kevin over there. St. Joe River Bow Company, theethicalpredator.com, and stickbowhuntsmx.com. Great place for javelina, hogs, turkey, whatever you want. And beautiful Mexico, Durango, Mexico. Absolutely beautiful. And folks, if you're not a member of the PBS, Professional Bowhunter Society, or Compton's Traditional Bowhunters, check them out. I've been a member since 1978, and with PBS and member of Compton's. I fully support them 110%, and I just love them to death. So check them out. So Mark, man, um, we did a podcast. The last time your first podcast you did with me was November 2025, and
Okay.
that was episode 145. Before I even got on YouTube,
Yeah.
and we just did it. It was audio, and we talked about a lot of stuff. You were just starting the custom arrow business, I think, at that time. Has it been over a year?
I that's a good question. I don't even know. I thought of that the other day. I thought, I wonder how long how long have I been doing it? And B, how many dozens of arrows have I shipped out? I should look into that because it's been a absolute blast, and yeah, I'm loving it just like you love scratching on wood bows, you know?
Oh man. So I've been busy as hell here lately. We are in what's called Africa hot Florida, okay? So the humidity is like 95%. We get a rainstorm every day from 3 to 5. So spraying clear coat is like really, you forget about it. So today the humidity went down to 80%. And I was like, "Oh," because I went outside to let the dog out and I was like, "Wow, this is kind of nice." It's 95 degrees, but it's dry 95 degrees. I can deal with that because
Yeah.
heat is my friend because when you're in a hot spray booth, heat helps cure the clear coat. So I'm out there, I'm scrambling. I got bows that I had sanded down over the weekend. I threw them in the spray booth. Bam, I mixed up some clear coat. I got I got 3 bows sprayed today.
Mm,
And they're sealer coats, which are nothing more than just to seal the bow, the wood, and all that. But
yeah.
now gave me something to work with, so I can get these suckers done. And
Yeah.
for you guys that are waiting, this is good. This is good because I'm getting stuff done.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
But all the lightning strikes, we had 3 fatalities this week up in Central Florida on the beach. People on the beach getting struck by lightning, and the lightning here is brutal. I mean, I'm talking like it's like National Geographic epic
Yeah.
lightning. Yeah, and
Really.
yeah, these people got cooked. I mean, yeah, they. I mean, it's a shame, but
Yeah.
why are you on the beach during a lightning storm and
Yeah.
water conducts electricity?
Right.
Just saying. But at any rate,
Oh.
So Mark, I mean, when we were talking last time, you were just doing strictly Doug fir arrows, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
And
you've
now,
transitioned to you have a nice relationship with Randy there
yeah,
over at
it's
Safari
been,
Tough.
yeah, it's, you know, being in the aero business, and now I'm actually, well, as of like February of this year, I'm official, the LLC and all the tax info and all that. I figured, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well do it right. And but yeah, I thought, why don't I open that door a little wider and have reach more people? Because the wood arrow, traditional archery is such a small percentage, and then you're taking such a small percentage of those guys that shoot wood. I
Mhm.
thought, you know what, I got to offer carbon. So I don't even know exactly how it took place, but like a lot of us trad archery, we know a lot of people, and yeah, reached out to Randy. It's been absolutely fantastic. In fact, since I know you like video, well, I know my
Oh,
my light is not the best, but
no, that's good. Pull back a little bit. There you go. Oh yeah.
this is this is an old school Safari Tough that I painted up, and it's kind of funny. I probably shouldn't say this, but I built these uh, for myself. And like I like to do, I posted them on Instagram, and a guy said, "Oh, I'll take those." So I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." Even though I don't have any carbons for myself for the upcoming deer season,
Mhm.
so then, oh, I'll just make some more. Well, Rich, you'll love this. Prior to me fletching these up, I did a four fletch
Oh,
for a customer down in Louisiana. Great guy. Well, for when I went to fletch my first one of these, I don't even know exactly how it happened, but the setting was still
four
somewhat
fletch.
on the four fletch. So I'm looking at this three fletched arrow from the knock, and it's like all jacked up. It's like an L instead of the three. I thought, well, I'm gonna make these my own. And the guy ended up texting me that he couldn't buy these because he had an expense coming up. But these I'm telling you what, these I don't know if you've gotten a have you seen any of this Safari Tough stuff, Rich?
I've seen it, but I've never shot them.
Yeah.
And I love Safari Tough. I support
Yeah.
them 110%. And I have products from Safari Tough, but I've never shot the Taipan. I've never shot the old school. And I should because I had the old school guy on here on the podcast,
Oh yeah.
Chris Perino.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I've got old school everything now. I mean, I've got old school coffee cups. I've got old school t-shirts. I've got old school shit. I'm so old school. I'm old school.
Right? But it's
I'm
it's just been so much fun building carbons. And what's nice about it is you only have to dip the last whatever that is, eight
12
inches or
inches. Yeah.
whatever. Instead of like a wood shaft, obviously. And while we're on, so it's been fun building carbons. I've really enjoyed it. In fact, this is hot off the presses. I had a customer reach out to me wanted to know if he sent me the shafts, would I paint them up? I said, well, yeah. Well, Ben Leo Bow Company,
Oh, yeah.
Shane Evans,
Yeah.
heck of a guy, great guy. In fact, I'll show you the bow I just got from him. But he decided to come out with his own shafts.
Wow.
I should get my readers on it. And this customer sent me 4 dozen of these to paint up. It's the
Sweet.
Ben Leo Meat Hunter.
Wow. I like that name.
Yeah, so it's wood grain.
Right.
These are 400. So I got 4 dozen of these to build for a gentleman, paint them up. So yeah, these are brand new. I think he just came out with these. I think like at Cloverdale maybe or something.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, Ben Leo Meat Hunters, Shane Evans, um, yeah, is offering carbon shafts. So that'll be fun. And that's what's fun too about this, Rich, is guys can send me shafts and we talk what color feathers, what color cresting you want, and I'll paint them up. And it's been fun.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, it's good.
That was my nickname in high school, the meat hunter. No, just kidding, guys. But yeah. So I got to ask you. So I've been looking at your work lately, and the cresting is absolutely beautiful. It's just super tight and just
Yeah,
accurate. Is it what are you using a spin crest?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I'm using the spin right
Spin right.
crest,
That's what I meant.
spin
Yeah.
right crester, and I'm telling you what, it's well, it depends on the color, and most people wouldn't realize this, but these colors, like this green,
Hmm.
I think that was 3 coats.
Okay.
Yellows are a lot of coats. This purple was only two, maybe, but yeah, it takes time. But you can relate to it building bows. If you're going to do something
Do it right.
well, it's going to take time,
Yeah.
and you can't rush it. You can't.
No.
If I use all True North paints and finishes, I'm not even going to stray from that because they work and everything works about it. And their carbon prep and their carbon primer. That's the other thing. When you do a carbon arrow, I apply what's called a carbon prep again from True North Arrows, paints and stains, and then it's 2 dips of what's called a carbon prep primer. And then it's 2 dips of the crown dip actual paint. So you got like 4 days just in creating the crown dip, and then multiple days, like I said before, depending on colors of the cresting. And but man, if you don't like to do it, it's yeah. And I started putting a little color on the end there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just try to bling them up. I always said you might as well shoot a cool looking arrow. I mean, some guys don't care, but I kind of think it's fun. Um, so yeah, it's been good, man. You know what? I've taken the last week or two off. Well, I'm leaving for Canada this weekend fishing for a week, and I thought, you know what? I got to get ready for that, and I'm just gonna abandon the arrow shop for a little bit and
Yeah.
just you just got to do that sometimes because you can relate to this because you got a little side hustle. It just you can kind of get worn out.
Well, it's not that I'm worn out. I'm right now I'm dictated by weather because I want to get stuff done. And of course, it's funny because all my friends love spending my money because I'll be on Facebook, I'll make a post or something. Oh wow, the goddamn humidity's got me shut down, blah blah. Oh, well, put an air conditioning in, do this, do that. It's like, oh yeah, good for you because you're not working my checkbook. I am. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
not happening. So why am I going to put an air conditioner in my spray booth so it's blowing cold air, but it's also blowing dust and other shit all over
yeah,
bows that I just sprayed? No, that's not
right.
happening. A dehumidifier, my buddy Walter suggested a dehumidifier just to run it to get the humidity in the booth down for
Oh,
like an hour or two before I spray. And that's a good idea. Thanks, Walt.
yeah, that is
So
a good.
I already bought that, and that's already in place. Um,
Yeah,
and with today, we had 80% humidity. I ran the humidifier, got me down to 70, optimum conditions. So, and the clear coat laid out nice. I really could show you the bows. They're in the other room hanging. I
yeah.
use my grandkids' bedroom to hang my bows to dry. You know, my wife thinks I'm crazy, but this is it. This is what I'm going to do when I fully retire. I'm just going to work on bows all day, every day.
Yeah, yeah. How much fun will that be?
It's going to be great fun because I'm done at 4 o'clock. Like I knocked off today at 4:30. I went, had a couple brewskis, and wife came home. She goes, "What time's your podcast?" I said, 6 o'clock with Mark. And she knows your name because I talk about you all the time. And
Yeah,
she goes, "Am I ever going to meet him?" I said, "Unless you go to a shoot with me, you know."
right. That's the other thing, Rich, and you've shared this on your podcast. There's so many fun events to go to, and you just have to just kind of pick and choose
Right,
because we all balance those shows. We balance hunting season, family vacation, and you just got to kind of pick and
right.
choose. And I look forward to uh, sitting with you at a campfire someday at one of these
You
shoots.
will. You will. I was
Yeah.
supposed to retire this year, and the son of bitches gave me a raise. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So what do you do with that? So you just keep
hmm
working. And I'm going to
hmm
get another raise next year because I keep threatening and they keep giving
Mm.
me money. So keep throwing money at the problem, you know.
Yeah.
like putting on a band-aid on a gushing wound. But I don't know. I really do love what I do. I really
Yeah,
do. So it's kind of hard for me to retire from something I really love doing. I'm an insurance fraud investigator, and I do estimates and stuff like that on smashed cars, and you know, it's
yeah,
just something I just love doing. I get up and at 'em at 6 o'clock every day. Boom, I'm right on point, and
yeah,
got my pot of coffee going, and I'm happy as a clam. So I can't
yeah.
complain.
Do you work from home then?
Yeah, I do. I work from home, and that which is great because working from home, I get two 15-minute breaks and a 45-minute lunch. You could spray a lot of stuff in those time zones.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm working on bows while I'm working full time. So I'm getting paid to do what I do. So,
Yeah,
and
that's
I will not divulge who I work for. It's just
yeah.
that conversation came up one time in a manager to employee meeting. Hey, I understand you have a podcast. Do you ever mention where you work? I said, no, I do not, because there's a code of conduct.
Yeah,
I said, no, I just tell them, I work in insurance. That's about it. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So yeah, last thing I need is to lose my job over something stupid like this.
Right, right. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying the heck out of building them for people. And I had a great customer from I can't now I'm thinking if I think it's New Hampshire. And this guy was so awesome, and shame on me for, well, it doesn't matter the name, but just a great guy. Talked to him on the phone, sent him, I think I sent him 2 dozen wood arrows. I don't know, a month or two goes by. He reaches out to me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger, all those things. And he says, hey, Mark, I want you to build me some arrows. I want you to build me 4 dozen more woodies.
Whoa.
I was like, he says, are you up for it? I said, well, I'm absolutely up for it. I said, but I'm going to be up front. I said, I got some arrows ahead of you. And I said, I also got to build some arrows for myself for this upcoming deer season
Right.
because, hey, we're already at July, whatever it
Oh
is,
yeah, you
6th,
should be
7th,
glassing fields now.
right?
Looking for antlered bucks and stuff.
So yeah, I'm gonna get work on those when I get back from Canada. But yeah, it's just been an absolute blast. The support's been absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
It doesn't take much to get a backlog of arrows, right?
Oh no, trust me,
You know, and but it's been really good. And you could tell if I'm a little slower, I'll do a lot more posting, you know. But when you're busy, you're just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of do a little bit less
Right.
Instagram, Facebook, and that. But yeah.
So if you notice, I'm wearing two pairs of glasses.
Oh yeah.
I need to go to the eye doctor and get another exam or something because I can't see squat. I mean,
Mm,
it's terrible getting old. But
hmm.
so Mark, in with the boat with the arrows, I would imagine that now are you doing more um, carbons than cedars, or what's going on with that? I mean, I would since you've opened it up because a lot of arrow
Yeah.
makers. Well, I know one in particular just went out of business. I forgot his name, but he's because it was just he couldn't keep up or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I think by diversifying, offering all aspects of carbons. Do you do any aluminum?
I've never done the aluminum game, but it has, I would say right now, I probably have more carbon orders than wood.
Yeah, a lot of
Uh,
people are shooting carbons now. Now, another thing
yeah.
I've noticed is, I've been really paying attention to a lot of the shooting aspects lately.
Mm,
Like Darren Giancola, he shoots a lot. He's a badass with
yeah.
it. And Paul Helms. Now, I've noticed these guys are shooting long arrows. They're full length with a lot of weight
Oh,
up front.
yeah.
And so I've got a couple. Well, I'm looking around the corner here. I've got a bunch of gold tips that need to get done, and
Mm.
I'm gonna do them up as full lengths and start messing around with 3 under. Because for
Oh, okay.
55 years I've been shooting split finger and missing everything. I When I shoot 3D I suck, but some weekends, man, I have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Other weekends. But when it comes to hunting, I do kill animals, and thank God,
Yeah,
because it's a one shot, it's a cold shot. So,
right.
but
No, I can relate to that. I yeah, my shooting's gotten better. And I attested to Jeff Evans over there at Circle E Archery, a good friend of mine.
Jeff Evans, I know that name.
Yeah, he's got a company called Circle E Archery, arm guards, tabs, quivers, etc. It's just a great guy. But he taught me the tennis ball trick, and I've
Oh,
shared this before. I was at his house deer hunting this past fall, and we came back to the house after a morning sit, and we're shooting the bows in the backyard, and he goes, Mark, you're not even coming close to full draw.
that's me. Guilty. I've been known to have what my buddy Jim calls is the 24-inch draw. I'm like,
Right, right.
done.
That so he says this to me, and I said, really? He goes, yeah. He says, so he was working with me. Well, I said, oh, that feels like full draw. He's like, no, you still got to come back more. And I felt like I was wrapping the string around my ear.
No,
It
it's
just felt
yeah,
so weird,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know? And
That's how the bad habits start.
and so he got me to get to full draw and repeated that several times. And then he threw a tennis ball out at maybe 10 feet. Rich, I bet you I shot at that tennis ball 20, 30 times before I hit that stupid thing at
Yeah,
like 10 feet,
I
you
know.
know?
I've done the same thing, dude. I've done the same thing.
Just,
I can't even hit the damn 3D deer that's 115-pound doe in my backyard. So I have a Kevlar net. I shot through the Kevlar net with a broadhead because I was
oh,
practicing for Mexico. It went through my plastic fence and into the neighbor's yard. You know how stupid I felt
oh,
going knocking on the door? Hey, can I get my arrow out of your backyard?
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
embarrassing. And they don't speak
yeah.
English. Thank God I speak Spanish.
Yeah, so that's I don't know. I started shooting at a tennis ball in my backyard at various close distances and
Hmm.
really focused on getting to anchor.
Hmm.
And it's helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And another thing he taught me, and again, I've only been in doing this stick bow thing for like 6 years, give or take. Never have had, real lessons, if you will.
No formal training. Yeah,
No
I get it.
formal training, yeah.
Right, right,
But
right.
um, he taught me before I put any tension on the spring, you put the bow hand up and you put it, let's say, where you want it to be. So basically, you're just coming straight back to anchor and letting it go. I would just kind of come back and then,
Boom. Yeah.
search for that. And he said, no, start it off with where you think you needed to be. And I'd never done that before. And those two things, the tennis ball and that, has helped me a, a lot.
So here's what I do.
Ooh, that's a nice, is that a Howitt? No, what is that?
No, no, you think it's a house, but it's Brandon Stahl Rose Oak.
Whoa.
It's Zircote and Tigerwood.
Whoa.
But here's the problem. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. There's some milky spots in here where the laminations are coming apart,
Huh.
right in there. So I have to pin this bow and then refinish it. Right now, it's unsafe to shoot. Yeah, it's coming apart
Oh,
right here too.
yeah.
But at any rate, so just to demonstrate, I'm a righty. I'm right-eye
Yeah.
dominant, but I shoot lefty because I have shoulder problems right here.
Yeah.
When I was coming up here. I was coming right here, and
Yeah.
everything was everywhere. So I found out today because I got this new clicker, and I have to post video about this. I can't. I've been coming through, and like when people come through, align your shoulder with your bow arm.
Mm-hmm.
I notice a lot of guys. I'm like this,
Yeah.
that, like that, all over the place. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I've been bow hunting for 55 freaking years. I don't know how the hell I killed any deer. So here we are. Yeah, I'm right there, but now I want to play around with the three fingers under thing,
Yeah.
and I'm watching guys bring it up to here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now here's the problem. Being a glass wearer, I've ruined a set of glasses 100 years ago doing that, where I came up too high and the string it pulled the glasses off my head and mangled them.
Oh,
Um, so this is going to be a challenge
yeah.
for me. I don't know. I'm
So what?
playing with. Here I
What's
am, 66 years old, screwing around with my archery shooting form. But
right? Yeah.
what it,
Well, it's what we
I
do. We tinker.
I throw my hands to God. You know, whatever, whatever.
What
But
made you decide to try the 300? Just
because I started watching these videos, and you've heard my podcast before. I'm like,
oh
oh,
yeah.
they're shooting, they're just string walking, they're doing that's bullshit, blah blah blah. And you know something? There is something to this. I am defeated. I concede, guys. I
Yeah.
apologize for anything I said in the past. Uh, I'm starting to work with this. Jeff Phillips. Have you ever seen Jeff Phillips on YouTube? His
I don't think I
videos?
have. I don't
Dude,
think
you
I
got to
have.
check him out. Guys,
Okay.
he's badass. Every week though, he always puts a video out about
Hmm.
shooting form and stuff like that or a bow, but he always looks injured. He's got scars, he's got like scabs and shit on his face. I'm like,
Hmm.
either he's getting beaten by his wife. I don't know what's going on with him. But, Jeff, if you're listening, call me if you need some talking to.
Right, right, right.
Um, but I love the guy. He's got some great content.
Yeah,
Check him out. It's good.
yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I mean, we were all over the place here.
Well, here, let me grab a bow.
Yeah. Take a drink.
I just got a brand spanking new Ben Leo bow. It's his brand new model. It's called the Banshee.
Okay.
It's 54 inches, and this one is 47 at 28.
Are you getting any finger pinch?
Well, you will love this story. I just got this bow a week ago. Well, it's all wrapped up. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell the whole story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was at I was hunting at his brother Jeff Evans' house last fall, and Jeff's like, "Hey, let's go say hi to Shane." Yeah, let's go say hi to Shane. We go over to Shane, and we're just having a good time. And Jeff goes, "Hey, why don't you show him your new model?" He says to his brother Shane, "Show him your new model. It's the Banshee." I'm like, "Yeah." And then so he brings it out. Shane's like, "You want to shoot it?" I said, "Well, yeah." So I shot it and I just felt great. And again, I'm like barely a beginner at this. I said, man, this thing feels good. I had a bow on order from him, a different model. I said, switch it to the Banshee. Let's go with the Banshee.
Okay.
So I get it in the mail about 2, 3 weeks ago. Well, again, the box looked like you dropped it from 30,000 feet, like boxes come when they get delivered.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know all the stories. Open it up. It's beautiful, love it, everything I thought it would be. And I look at the poundage and it says 53 at 28. And I go,
Oh no.
I almost like got a stomach ache.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah. I got to go to the gym now.
so, all right, how do you handle this? So I go, well, I consider Shane a friend. I said, Shane, the bow's great, looks great, but I'll be honest, 53 is too much for me. I'm usually in that 45-ish.
Yeah. That'll
I
kill
said,
anything in North America.
right. So I thought, well, I think what happened was it was my fault. What happened was when I shot his, I said, yeah, just give me a Banshee like this one. And we
Oh, okay.
never got into the
Right,
weed. My
right, right.
fault, right? So he's like, oh, and of course Shane is like the best, most honest business guy in the world. He's like, send it back. I'll take care of shipping. I said, no, 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 no. I'll take care of shipping. So listen to this. You'll like this too. Put it in the same box it came in. A pirate ship wouldn't let me use UPS. I always, always, always use UPS. So
That's
I thought,
weird.
that's weird. So I have to go to my local post office. I drop it off. I pay an extra $10 for priority mail, and I think that's like a 3-day thing, give or take.
Yeah. Supposed to be.
Right. So boom, it takes off. Well, I'm in the northwest corner of Indiana. Like I can be in downtown Chicago in like 40 minutes. It leaves, now it's got to go from northwest corner of Indiana to Kentucky. So not far,
Yeah.
like a 7 hour drive, give or take.
Yeah.
So it leaves and boom, it's in Memphis. I'm like, all right.
Uh,
Well, a day or two later, dude, it's in Chicago.
yep. That's the
And I'm
U.S.
going,
postal system for you. This is what our taxes pay for, folks.
so I'm like ready to die. And then it goes from Chicago to Indianapolis. It's there maybe 3, 4 days. It took a total of 9 days
I'm
to
surprised it
go.
didn't go to Italy
Right? Right?
just for a layover.
All right. So and then Shane reduced it for me, got it down to 47. Okay, so you're asking about finger pinch. So I opened it the other day. I'm going to shoot it. And as I'm cutting the paper and stuff, I thought, you know what? I should be careful of the string. I might cut the string. Well, Mark cut the string with the
Oh God.
scissors. So and then we're gonna land this plane. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can't shoot it. Well, I have gotten to know this guy by the name of Jason Wellbaum of
Hmm.
River Ridge Customs. I think he's the greatest guy on the planet next
Yeah, I
to
think
you
we're
and I
friends. I
are.
think he and I are friends on Facebook.
Yeah, and so I should have a string tomorrow or the next day, and so yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a sweet. It shot great, and I just love supporting these guys that are local boyers, friends, and how can you not support?
American made, man.
Yeah, the guy's in his shop and he's grinding on this, and I know you probably know Heath Knapp, right?
Yes, I do.
Or know at least know who he is. He's a big Ben Leo um, supporter, and I thought, you know what, I got to keep supporting these people that have been a great help to me in various ways, and you can relate to that. So
Yeah, I
it's
plan on
cool.
reaching out to a lot of these people to get them on the podcast.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. I don't see it ending anytime soon. It's just it's fun.
yeah.
I just have to work. I got to get back to work in the shop because I'm losing time, and I'm working a lot of overtime in my full time job, so it's burning me out.
Uh,
You know,
yeah, that
this
can
is the season for stolen vehicles in the insurance world because when it's hot out, let's steal a car because it's got air conditioning. You know, just want to steal your car, man. No problem. But let's smoke 10 pounds of weed in it and vomit
right.
and puke and crap in it. You know, yeah, that's always great for the insurance company.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Mm,
So you've been to a lot of shoots this year because I've been watching the videos. Whiskey City had one.
yeah.
You've been to Compton's.
No, I didn't go
Oh,
to
you didn't.
Compton
Oh no. Okay.
because I had my 40th high school reunion and had an absolute blast. It was just an awesome evening, and I decided, you know what? A 40-year high school reunion only comes by once. Compton will be there, Lord willing, next year.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I did. Well, the UBI event was in March.
Hmm.
Um, well, I did the Kalamazoo because that's not far of a drive. Kalamazoo, UBI, and then I'll do the Whiskey City shoot, which will be I think it's the weekend after Labor Day.
Okay. Yeah, right
That is
before hunting season. Okay.
that is an absolute riot of a time.
I'm
And
dying to hang out with Dave.
oh,
I saw him at the PBS gathering this past
yeah,
spring. And it was great. He didn't have a lot of time. He was only there with his buddy, and they were just going around filming and stuff like that. And we got to hook up for a little bit. I said, I need to sit around and drink some beers with this guy because
yeah,
we're like brothers from another mother. I mean,
yeah.
So did you see his video from the PBS banquet?
I did. Yep.
Okay. Did you see the part
Yeah.
where he's walking through the art stuff and there's a statue of a dude with a giant mustache? He goes,
Mhm.
"Oh, and there's Rich Lopez." I was like, "Oh my God." I showed that to my wife. She cracked up. She goes, "Oh my God." She goes, "Now you can't ever shave that." I said, "I know.
Mm,
It's just going to have to get bigger."
right.
So I'm going to be like Gene Shalit, the guy that recent journalist that passed away. I'm going to have this giant bush hanging off my lip. And let me tell you, before we got on tonight, I did trim my nose hairs because they were connecting with the mustache. That was not good. And they're white now since I'm
Oh,
old.
it's so good.
But dude, it's so good to see you again. I mean, we
Yeah,
got
it's
lots to
fun.
talk about. So Did you go bear hunting this year?
I did not go on a spring bear hunt. I went on a fall bear hunt last end of August, early September with Mike Roberts, Mick
Right.
Quinn, and those guys. We just had an absolute blast. I did not get a shot at a bear on that trip. Um, but yeah, I got to get in on that spring bear hunt with Mike and the gang
Yeah.
because there's just so many good quality guys that go on that
Yeah.
and but no, so no bear hunt this calendar year. Hopefully next year. Um, yeah, and I love bear hunting. Bear hunting is
Oh,
so
it's
much
blast.
fun.
Yeah. I love it.
You know, it's
Now, I've done it 3 times. I've done it over bait, I've done it with dogs, and I've done it spot and stalk.
mm,
And hunting over bait, people look at it like, well, it's too easy. No, it's not, because those animals have the most keenest sense of smell. And their eyesight's not the greatest, but
mhm.
the smell takes over. Spot and stalk, that's hard. It's self-explanatory.
Mhm.
But other than that, I haven't hunted bear, God, in decades. But I'd like to get back into it. I'm
Yeah,
really on a massive hunting mode lately, and my wife's like, "Well, you better save up. You better save up." Did you see Matt Zernzak just was in Africa? He's in South
yeah,
Africa. He killed a killer wildebeest.
I saw that. That's
So
what
I'm being told by people that I could do Africa for like 7 to 8 grand.
really.
Yeah, for plains game. But still, you got the airfare, and then you got the taxidermy after that. Me, I have no room for taxidermy
Yeah.
other than European mounts, so that's not a big
Hmm.
deal.
Hmm.
Dermicid beetles, 250 a head, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that'd be fun, Rich.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. I've had opportunity to go to Africa. I had an African trip set up back in the 80s with the Wenzel brothers, and that got
Yeah,
shut down because of Rhodesia and all that BS that was going
yeah.
on back then. But yeah, I want to go back. I want to do something. Mexico, I'm giving it a break. I'm taking the wife on a European trip next year. So that's where all the money's going.
Yeah.
So happy wife, happy life,
That's it. That's it. It's
Yeah.
you got to do that once in a while,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, for sure. We
And you
got a
have a
couple of cruises planned. You know, I'm like, I never went on so many vacations in my life until recently, but something it's kind of fun.
yeah, yeah, for
But
sure. Yeah.
so what feathers are you using now to for your
You
arrows?
know,
Gateway.
I got a good story about that too. I'm a big fan of king feathers.
Okay. I don't know
Uh,
about them.
King Feathers, Custom King Archery. It's an
Oh
online
yeah. Oh,
store.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have their own line. These
That's
are
Tim Cosgrove.
yeah, they're King Feathers. Well, I had a customer a while back that wanted purple feathers.
Okay.
Well, King Feathers does not come in purple.
So you buy natural.
So listen to this. You'll love this. So I go to another website, let's just say, and I order 24 purple feathers and
Okay.
12 white barred feathers. Of course, 36 feathers. So 24 purple, 12 white barred, or maybe it might have been gray barred, whatever. 36 feathers shipped to
Yee.
Mark's house, $75.
Crap.
Now here's the kicker. They were True Flight. First time
Hmm.
I've used True Flight because I figured, you know what, these king feathers are working for me. I'm one of those. If it's working, I'm just going to stay in that lane.
Yeah, I get it.
But I get these True Flight. Now, I told Joe Callahan from True North Arrows, I said, I'll take the king feathers over True Flight any day.
Hmm.
I mean, that's not a big sample size, I realize. And I'm not saying that the True Flight were necessarily bad. But no, I love the king feathers.
Really nicely ground, real
Yep.
square. Everything looked
Yep.
good.
A
Yeah.
nice base to lay on the shaft. No, I really like them. Yeah.
Now your jigs, your fletching jigs, what are you using? Are you using bits and burgers or are you using Joe Jan?
Yeah, I'm using bits and burgers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I sold a bunch of them last month on that traditional arch, everything traditional sight. They
Oh yeah,
were
I think yeah,
they were
yeah,
1950s, so they were kind of sketch, if you
yeah.
will.
You know what? I think I was looking at those and thinking, yeah, I was like, and
So I got a close friend that works there, Cody Reuter. Do you know Cody?
no.
Reach out to him. Send him a
Okay.
friend request. He works at Bits and Burger. Maybe he can help you out.
Oh, okay.
Just saying, just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Buy
No,
in bulk, buy in bulk.
yeah, I don't have that many. I only got three right now, and I really
Mhm.
need to I'd like to get maybe
Get
three
the
more.
lazy Susan thing going.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'd
what
like
he
to get
does.
that. Yeah. So yeah, King Feathers, they're and I get them all from shout out to Ryan at Laurel Mountain Outfitters.
Mhm.
He gives me a really good break on them, and if I place an order on a Sunday, I'll get them by Wednesday-ish,
Love
and
it. Yeah.
because he's just in Ohio, and so I love those King Feathers, and I'll keep using them.
Yeah. Stickbow Supplies, my guy. That's Travis over there. I
Yeah,
buy all my supplies from him, broadheads, whatever. He helped me out with my Mexico trip. And let me
nice.
tell you what, the Zwickies, the 170 grain Eskimos, holy shit. They devastated animals.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Let's here. Look at the natural podcast in me is like, all right, let's switch gears here.
That's it. That's what we roll, man. I'm always switching gears. It's just like broadheads to me. I've been shooting Zwickies probably 50 years, and I've
Wow.
never gone over a 135 grain. So now, the last couple of years, the bug was in my ear for heavy weight up front, and I never really understood it. I tested it. Okay, the arrows flew great out of my bow, 45 pounds. It was a bear takedown. It was an A riser with number three limbs, so it's a 60-inch bow,
Okay.
which is what I'm used to. I tried the shorter bows. I did that the first Mexico trip, and mm, I wasn't happy with the flight, but I did kill an animal. The
Yeah.
second trip, I went to number three limbs and actually had a 60-inch bow, and I could still shoot out of my blind. And let me tell you, man, 170 grains wiki out of a 45-pound bow that's flying good, okay,
Yeah.
will just blow right through shoulder blades.
Yeah.
It was killing. It was killer. It was a killer setup.
Now is that a
So
two blade, Rich?
yeah, it's a two
Yeah.
blade, no bleeder. I don't like bleeder blades. It's just extra crap to get in the way. I just like
Okay.
leaving a big hole and a blood trail that Stevie Wonder could trail.
Yeah.
Fine. Um, so I shipped that bow and those arrows up north to my buddy. That's what I'm going to hunt with this year.
Yeah.
2016s, 45-pound bear takedown, 170 grains wikis, three fletch parabolic
Okay.
helicals. I was using four fletch, but I went to three. I just went for the full length 5-inch, and hey,
Yeah.
it's flying good. So I'm hoping to kill something nice this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, it's funny you mentioned broadheads. I have never hunted with carbon arrows. I've always hunted with woodies. So this is going to be
right.
the first year I'm going to hunt with these carbons. And Abe Boyer, who helps me out on my podcast, I've used those before. But for some reason, I've gotten to know, and you know this name, Tom Klum,
Oh yeah,
super guy. Had him on. You've probably had him on. If you haven't, I'm sure you
I
will.
haven't. I haven't reached out to him because there was a time in the podcast where I was dismissing all the shooting BS because I
Mm,
really didn't understand it.
yeah,
But then I said, something, I'm going to take a step back and start, excuse me, start watching these videos. And there is a lot to this.
yeah,
So there's like missing in translation,
yeah.
for lack of a better term. So
Right.
I'm going to reach out to Tom. He's been very
Yeah,
nice to me. I've been buying bows from Rocky Mountain
yeah,
gear because they got a
yeah.
lot of great traditional collectibles.
Right.
And,
And, and
I'm not really collecting, but I am. It's weird.
it never truly stops. I mean, if
I
something catches your eye, you're like,
Well, look behind me. I mean, that's
yeah.
just one room. So I got my two bedrooms in the back, which is the grandkids' bedrooms. So I got that many bows back in both of those bedrooms. Of course, the main master bedroom, there's no bows allowed in there.
Yeah, right.
Um, Maybe a tab or an arm guard somewhere in there, but yeah, that's about it.
But no, I reached out to Tom and
Mhm.
I said, "Hey Tom, I'm going to shoot carbons this year. told him my bow, weight, poundage, blah, 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 blah. And I'm telling you, Rich, he probably spent a good half hour on the phone with me. And he said, try these.
Oh, cutthroats. Yeah,
So
I've heard a lot of good things about them.
it's a three blade. And what's amazing to me, I've always been in it's funny, I've always been in the 160 grain for my woodies. That's just my sweet spot. Everything, it just flies real well. So Tom, with my measurements or all that stuff, he recommended the 200 grain three blade cutthroat. So when I get back from my fishing trip, I'm going to be dialing these in and trying them. And he says, Mark, I'm telling you that they're great. And what I was really impressed with the cutthroats was if you go to RMS Gear and you look at the cutthroats, they got a video there. I don't think it's but a couple minutes. It shows a guy sharpening these with a basic ceramic stick, and takes the guy like a minute and a half or whatever. So I'm like, you
Mhm.
know what? Because I suck at sharpening. That's not my thing. So we'll see.
But that's funny you said because that was going to be my next question, the sharpening part of it. Because
Yeah.
with the Zwickies, I start off with a mill bastard file. Okay, I get everything going, so I get it to like the rough edge. You can feel the roughness of it,
Hmm.
but you know it's sharp enough it'll mess you up if you really run your finger across it.
Right.
And then I use ceramic sticks
Yep.
and get the burr off. Oh my god! And if I could I shave the hair on my arm. Rock and roll,
Yeah.
bro.
I
But there are
love this the
there's some
steamboat.
broadheads out there that are tough to sharpen.
Yeah, and I tell you, the Abe Boyers that I've had, I thought those were easy because I use the Steamboat Super Sharpener, the sticks,
Hmm.
and I always thought that shaving hair was like an old wives' tale. I
No,
remember last year, so I'm working them on the sticks. I'm like, hey, that actually does happen, you
yeah,
know?
I
And
shaved my legs last week. No, I'm
yeah,
just kidding. But yeah, um, actually, I don't have hair on my legs, guys.
yeah,
So it's just from wearing long slacks for years.
right,
But it is the thing. That's the test. It's the tried
yeah,
and true test for sharpness on broadheads. If you can shave
yeah,
hair, that's a dead animal.
yeah. I mean, how can you go wrong there?
So I see some bows behind you. Some of those they're vintage.
Oh
Are
yeah,
those bears?
yeah. These are some old bear grizzlies,
Okay.
and this is my Sauk Trail Archery. That'll be in the deer woods with me. Um, and then the Super Kodiaks up top.
Yep.
I wanted to get a Super Kodiak. That was the year I was born.
Hmm.
And actually, no, this because I was born in '68.
So you want the super Kodiak that's black phenolic with the rosewood caps.
Oh,
That's a 68 and 69.
this is a Super Kodiak.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
This is
What's the serial number start with?
gotta get my readers.
There
Yeah, this is a '68. It
you
starts with
go.
the letter A, and this is
Yeah.
40 pounds,
Oh,
64
baby.
inch. I would really love to hunt with this too.
It'll kill anything in deer woods.
What spine would you use with a 40 pound?
If I was shooting aluminum, probably 2016,
Yeah,
2018.
yeah, I'd like to
Uh,
hunt with that.
or definitely you could probably get away with a 500 carbon.
Yeah,
Depending, I've shot 500 this year. I went to the Baltimore shoot and I was shooting
yeah.
37 pounds, but with 500 grain carbons, and they were porpoising all over the place. So I was like,
Oh,
yeah. So I went and borrowed a couple of heavier weight stiffer spine, and they flew
yeah,
great. And I started
yeah,
hitting things.
yeah. That's
Uh,
good. Yeah.
but what's going on with you for the rest of this year? What kind of hunt you got planned?
Well, like I was sharing with you earlier, I'm going to go bass fishing up in Canada here in a week for a week. I've always been a love smallmouth bass fishing up in
Hmm.
Canada, Minnesota, but that's probably my first or second love actually is smallmouth bass fishing. But I just got, well, was it this winter? Yeah, this winter I don't have any place to hunt around here.
Really?
Well, let me rephrase that. I don't have any private spots to hunt on here. And
Gotcha.
I'm not going to drive an hour to the public spot where from what I hear, is a complete nightmare. I'm just not going to do it. I'll just build arrows and shoot in my yard. But I was working at a job, might have been last fall or something. Started talking to this guy, and I'm like, "Hey, you got any land I could bow hunt on for deer?" He goes, "No, but my sister does." I said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, but it's a funny story." He goes, "But she's in the hospital
Oh
right
shit.
now." But he
Yeah.
said, "She's okay. Why don't you call her?" And I thought, But, totally calling a stranger while she's in the hospital.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And
I
I'm like,
totally
no, no,
get.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
So literally, I waited, and of course,
Wait
I
till
was
she
like,
gets out of the hospital.
right. But seriously, I think I don't remember if I texted her or I called, but like a week later, she was still in the hospital.
Oh
Long
shit.
story, I won't get into that. But she has 11 acres, literally 10 minutes from my house in a suburban setting.
Doesn't
So
matter.
I walked it, I've walked it twice now. I get the Onyx that shows me the border so I don't walk on some guy's property. And I put two trail cameras on there. To say I'm excited would be an understatement because I haven't hunted in my home state of Indiana ever. I've always had to go to Illinois and you pay the
Find a good
400,
tree, set up a mineral block, and just wait.
right? But in walking it, one really good thing is the guy that used to bow
Mm,
hunt her property, her backyard, isn't doing it anymore. And he left two tree stands, which I will not get in.
mm.
But knowing where these two tree stands are, you'd be foolish to not at least give those areas a shot because obviously
Sure.
he thought that's where. So I put some trail cameras kind of near those, and it's been really hardly got a picture in the last couple weeks, but whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. So that'll be this fall. Again,
Okay.
10 minutes from home. And then for you guys that are out there building your own bows, I really became friends with Eric. I forget his last name from Bending Branch Bows.
Okay.
He lives in northern Wisconsin, and
That's not Eric LaFollette.
no, it's
No.
Eric. His last name starts with a Z.
Wow.
I
I
can't
love
think
my
of
Wisconsin people because my wife's from Wisconsin.
right. Well, he's invited me to hunt northern Wisconsin with him on public land. His family's got a cabin, so I might do that. Um, but yeah, Rich, you would know this. Eric bought a bow building supply company that was the guy was gonna close his doors in the
Old
last.
Master Crafters?
That doesn't sound. Do you know the guy's name?
Shit. No.
Yeah. But he bought a guy who's had this company for years for people that want to build their own bows.
Right.
He bought that company.
Okay.
And yeah, Bending Branch Bows, super, super guy. So I might run up there for 3, 4 days. And I didn't know this, but as a non-resident of Wisconsin, Eric told me the first time you go there to bow hunt, the tag's only $100.
I know. And it's funny. I hunted in Wisconsin a couple of years ago, and I was up there as a non-resident. I did my research and I found a couple of public spots.
Mm.
So I went up there, but this was during a time where there was a lot of EHD stuff
Oh,
like that. So you had to kill two does before you got a buck tag. So I'm like, whatever. I got my doe tags. Okay. I shot a doe and I'm walking out, and there's a game warden waiting for me in the parking lot. And he saw my out of state tags. He goes, "Hey, just want to check your license, blah, blah, blah." He saw that I was from Maryland. He goes, and he actually he put his hand out, shook my hand, and thanked me for buying an out of state license. I
huh.
said, "Well, my in laws live 10 miles from here,
Yeah.
and my wife is from here." I was like, so I embraced this.
Yeah.
And we had lunch together. It was a great time. And
Oh, nice.
but dude, I must have seen uh, 160, 150-inch monster bucks every day, but I could not take one because I had to kill another doe.
Ah.
They just walked right past me, broadside. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And this is probably 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, Jesus Christ. And this is, and I'm stupid because I'm not sitting there. A lot of guys are constantly with their phone and the cameras and what. I'm not doing
Hmm.
it. I'm hunting, man. I ain't got
Yeah.
time for that crap. But lately, I've become that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to go back. I told my wife, I said, I want to go back to Wisconsin this year. It's been too
That'd be
long.
fun. Yeah,
I
that'd
miss
be
my
fun.
family. They are my family. That's
Yeah.
my wife's family is actually the last of my family. All my family and my immediate family is dead.
Oh,
I'm the last of the Mohicans,
yeah.
besides my kids.
So
But I'm
if you go to Wisconsin, where do you fly into, or would you
Yeah,
drive, or?
we'll fly into Milwaukee. My
Okay.
sister-in-law or brother-in-law will pick us up, and then go down. And then I got guys that I know from there that hey, they'll pick me up and do whatever. We hang out and do things
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Um, I hunted this one spot outside of Racine, Wisconsin. My buddy picked me up, and we went to his farm there, his lease. And I'm sitting in a tree, and this was again, earn a buck. Monster bucks walking past me all day long. I'm like, "Son of a bitch." I'm like, yeah, I can't drink enough, to make this go away.
Ah.
Yeah. Then finally a doe shows up and it's like tiny. It's like not even it's 6 months old, It's just like a
Yeah.
brand it's a baby. It still has milk on its mouth. So I was like,
Yeah.
we're not doing this. So, but I had a
No.
good time. I mean, it's just beautiful country. I
Yeah.
just love the whole area. And I wanted to retire there. But my wife had other ideas. That's why I'm in Florida because of the
Yeah.
kids and grandkids. You know how that works.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's important too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, maybe not quite as important as deer hunting, but close.
No, yeah, yeah. So I see the kids a lot. It's just tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny. We moved here with her thought thinking, oh, we'll see them all the time. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, BS. Because they're all married. They have families. They have
Yeah.
kids. They've got sports.
Yeah.
They don't have time for mom and dad.
Yeah. They're busy too, right?
So we have to go to them. Every time there's a sporting event, we go there just to see them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Now, if I
I,
remember correctly, you're a hockey fan. Am I correct?
oh, yeah. I love, yeah.
What's going on in your world of hockey?
Well, I'm a Blackhawks fan. Yeah, they're just not very good. I mean, you got Connor Bedard, who's a really good player, young player. Yeah, I just love watching the NHL. It's just I gave up the NFL a few years ago with all their antics, let's just call it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
got tired of that. So I'm pretty much Cubs and Blackhawks, and I see my Cubs are facing your Orioles tonight as we
So,
speak.
well, I'm going to be watching that as soon as we get off.
Yeah.
So, did you see the game last Friday where the Cubs got their asses kicked? I think it was 17-1.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting in a bar watching this, and the guy that owns the bar is from Chicago. And he's
Ah,
like, Rich, oh, you got to check out my Cubs, blah, blah, blah. He's like, rah, rah, rah,
yeah.
rah. So about an hour into it, I look at him and said, Bill, I'll take my check. I'm going home to throw up. And they just got annihilated.
Well,
But
and I don't know if you saw, I don't think it was a week prior to that, the Cubs beat a team 23-3.
I know.
It's just
So,
up and down and
yeah,
uh,
it's any given day. Any given day.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mark, I want to thank you again for coming on.
Yeah.
It's always great. I can't wait to sit and have a beer with you.
Yeah, just hang out for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Well, you've been a big help. There's been a lot of people that have helped me in this journey, and you've been one of them. We text once in a while, and
Hmm.
I've texted you about old bear takedowns, and
You never got one yet.
no, I didn't. Yeah, I was hot and heavy there for a while, and it just kind of passed, and then I really wanted to get down to bear headquarters and hang out with Neil and get a tour of the place. I still would love to do that one of these
Well,
days.
if you ever come to Florida, hit me up and you and I will drive there together.
Yeah, that would be so much fun because
We'll
Neil
we'll take the
is
GoPro and do a whole thing.
yeah, right. Are you gonna do more videoing? You should video your Maryland stuff.
I am.
Okay.
I did do some video, I think, at this past Baltimore thing. I don't remember because I think I was drunk the whole time. But
Mm,
it was one of those weird things where I flew in because my buddy was going to pick me up. We usually stay at his trailer, if you will, his pop up. But he was on a cruise with his wife celebrating their first year anniversary. Jim and Lisa, happy anniversary! And so I have you ever heard of Turo?
no.
It's an app where you can rent through AI a car. Dude, I saw the commercials. I'm like, I'm going to try this. So I went on there, told him when I was flying in, and told him what I was looking for because I needed a vehicle to sleep in. So I rented a Subaru Outback, a 2026 Subaru Outback, because it's got third row seating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my buddy had my sleeping bag. He left it on his porch. I go into Baltimore. I get the car. I go into the garage, and the guy says, "Look up." And then look up. And AI recognizes my face. The doors immediately unlock because he has a copy of my license. And I
Yeah.
get in the vehicle, and there's this keys in the center console. Out the door I go. Cost me $500 for the entire week. So then I go to the Baltimore shoot. I get there, all my, I got the sleeping bag, everything. Boom. I lay all the third row seating down. Man, I was snug as a bug in a rug.
Yeah.
I just cracked the windows just to have some airflow.
Yeah, yeah,
It was beautiful. And let me tell you what, folks, I've never owned a Subaru, but I'm going to own one because
yeah,
this thing was awesome. But the only thing I did not like is like I'm driving on the highway, and if you're not paying attention and you drift a little bit, it's got this automatic collision anticipation software in it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The steering will starts vibrating. I'm like, all right, we're not doing this crap. So yeah.
Oh man, that's
But it
funny.
was a blast. I mean, and also the airfare cost me a bundle. It used to cost me $85 round trip. But because of all this gas bullshit with Iran, it was a $250 round trip ticket. I'm like, holy crap. This is on
Yeah,
Frontier. So
really.
yeah. So hopefully that's all going to go away soon because
Yeah,
I
I hope
can't keep
so.
doing this. I know I'm going back to Baltimore for hunting season, but we'll see.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But so what do you got going on for 26, the rest of 26 and 27?
It's just going to be whitetail hunting around here this fall. Next year, like I said, I like to get in on that bear hunt. Um, I'll be honest, you hear guys dream of elk hunting, and that's out of that's just out of my price point. Bear hunting is affordable, whitetail deer hunting is affordable. So I'll just do that and do some
Yeah.
more shows and um oh, I went to the Tennessee Classic this year.
Oh, that must have been
That
cool.
was a blast. Was there
How
four
about
days? Oh.
how about that shed where they're building bows and stuff? Self
Oh,
bows?
that's
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah, it was here. I'm at this. I got this little table. I was by Jeff Evans, Circle the Archery, and he found me this little table. I just had some merch.
Yeah.
And it was so cool, Rich. I had some Stickbow Country podcast hats and a few t-shirts. This kid comes up to my table. He's probably 10. He goes, "Hey, how much are your hats?" I go, 25. He goes, "Would you take 20?" I said, "Absolutely, I would take 20."
Heck
Rich,
yeah.
he reaches in his pocket and he whipped out a wad of cash. Look, I mean, it was mostly singles, but I just cracked up at what him and his buddies were doing is they were walking around selling some of their used stuff like a quickie quiver or
Yeah.
hey, what is this and this and but I just love that and that's another shoot I know you've talked about on your podcast. You got to get to that one. That one is absolutely amazing.
So the Tennessee, I looked it up. It's like a 9 hour drive for me from Florida, 9 to 10 hours. So it's a 2 day trip for me because I don't
Yeah,
like, I drive 5, 6 hours. I'm tired. I got to get a hotel.
yeah,
Uh, I'm going to do it. I want to do that because I want to support those guys, especially at Whiskey City too.
yeah,
Um, so next year, I'm going to be a maniac. I'm going to try and hit these places. You're going to have to do me a favor. Text me your mailing address because I got the new, as you can see behind me, I got the right there, the Drop Time Traditions podcast stickers.
oh nice, yeah,
Yeah, I'll send you
yeah,
a couple.
yeah, that'd be cool.
And of course, smile. You're being recorded. You know, my
No,
wife
that's
goes,
good. That's good. I hope you get to some of those and we could meet in person and
"Oh yeah,
that'd be a blast
I'll be
because
solo. My wife doesn't go to these events, But when I come home, there'll be 50,000 boxes from Amazon because she went shopping while I was away. That's what she does. Uh, I don't care. I really
yeah.
don't care. But it's all good.
What do you got planned for this year? Just hunting
Uh,
Maryland?
yeah, I'm hunting Maryland and New York State. My
Yeah.
my my hunting partner's nephew, he's been sick. He was diagnosed last year with Parkinson's, and
Mm,
but so we were unsure what's going on. but he went to Syracuse University, and apparently they got a program going on where they put some kind of a port in, and it's I don't know how it works, but it controls your situation and your symptoms.
Okay.
And apparently everything's looking good. So looks like we're gonna have a good hunting season this year.
Okay. Good.
And they put in food plots. Um, Last year, no, the year before, I hunted there. I had a nice buck come by. Came out of the beans, came in broadside, and I drew back and I shot, but failed to see the tree that was in front of me.
Ah.
I hit the tree dead center of that buck's vitals at 12 feet up. So I had to do, at 65 years old, I did up the tree and got the arrow out because I'm not losing a $6 broadhead. So
It's so funny. Even though
there you
you
go.
probably got like 100 different broadheads laying around, but yeah.
Oh, no. It's the same old wiki. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here. I got these.
Oh, that's exactly what I like.
Yeah, I just got these off of one of those Facebook, you
Auction
know,
pages.
I don't know how many grains these are. Oh,
130, 135.
they're deltas.
Yeah.
Um, it just says two edge, 11/32, 125.
Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely, those are cool. They're collectible.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought the container was cool too. So I just got them sitting there and look at them and
yeah.
yeah, I
I've got
should try.
stuff all over this room that I'm looking at. I'm looking at skulls. I'm looking
Right?
at game calls. I'm looking at books. I've got behind me, I've got Xerox boxes. You can see one of them.
Hmm.
All right, there's probably 10 of them. And they're filled with all periodicals from 1948 to 1965.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, thousands of periodicals. And shipping paper is expensive because it's heavy.
Right.
So you got to do like a 12 months at a time.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's where weight is everything. So I'm
Yeah.
selling all that in the near future. It's just yeah. I don't want to leave
Yeah.
my kids and my wife with burden. So
No, no, I've heard you talk about that before. That's a good way to do it. There's no sense in having, if you can thin the herd out and stuff, you
yeah.
don't really, might
Well, if
as
you
well.
let me take the camera here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice whitetails. Are most of those Maryland deer?
They're all Maryland deer. Maybe
Yeah.
one or two Wisconsins.
What's with that Packer paraphernalia?
My wife's from Wisconsin, dude.
I know.
Yeah, happy wife. I'm a Packer fan, big time, because I do love the Packers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So funny
That's
story.
cool.
When I was a kid, my mom sent me to football camp, 2 weeks. So I go there for 2 weeks, and the hosts, or I should say, the celebrity hosts, were Ray Nitschke and Dick Butkus.
No way.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Ray Nitschke, I got to get his autograph and an 8x10 glossy. Dick Butkus as well. I don't even know where they are now, but I was a massive fan of both teams.
yeah.
And so to this day, when I met my wife, we were on our first date, and I mentioned to her that story, and she was like, "Well, I'm from Wisconsin." I'm like, "Oh my god, I hit the jackpot!" You know. So
Right.
this is my second wife, dude, and we've been
Yeah,
married 40 fucking years. Excuse my French.
that's
40,
awesome.
yeah. And so right now, I just sent her a text. Lower the music, please. She's
Oh.
watching some really gay program. I don't know what the hell it is. I said, because I can hear it, but I have noise canceling software built into this
Hmm.
pod, so you probably can't hear it.
No.
I hear bongos and all sorts of African music going on. I was
What's
like,
for dinner? What's for dinner tonight, Rich?
leftover spaghetti
Left. Ooh, yeah,
that
that's.
I made on Sunday, and it's got meat
Ooh,
sauce, the whole 9 yards, bro.
ooh,
Yep,
that sounds really, really good.
yep, and a nice uh, IPA, which I'm
Okay.
not a fan of, but it sounds good. It's like drinking a loaf of bread. Yeah,
See, I'm not a beer guy,
yeah.
so
What do you like?
I'm actually like a good bourbon.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
my sweet spot is 100 proof.
there you go.
And yeah, no, I like a good bourbon. I like to just sit around and sip on a little bit
Yeah, yeah.
and so yeah, I'll be well, there's no World Cup I'll be watching tonight since the
Nah,
Americans laid
yeah.
an
There.
egg
So
yesterday.
I've got
So
a friend of mine. This chick is a friend of mine from. She worked at a body shop, but we keep in touch. She moved and got married. She lives in Portland, Oregon.
mm,
She's from Portugal.
okay.
Apparently, Portugal won. So that's all I've been hearing. Bullshit. I was like,
Uh,
well, you Americanos, blah blah blah. I said, all right. I hope you guys are gonna die because nobody's gonna beat Belgium. I guarantee it.
yeah, Belgium's good. France is supposed to be good too, but
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't support the French because of their political views. Um,
Yeah.
but we're not going into politics. It's just me, myself, and Irene.
Well, I like it. You got Old Glory behind you there. The
Oh,
old
Gloria,
American
yeah, buddy,
flag.
I'm pro-American, bro.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's a good thing to be, man, for
yeah.
sure.
All right,
Yeah.
bro. I'm gonna go eat some food.
All
So
right,
I want
man.
I want to thank you again for coming onto the podcast. This has been a lot of fun.
Good.
And
It's
again,
been
this is
fun.
not scripted. This is just two guys talking shit.
Just talking bows and arrows and hunting and everything in
Yeah, man,
between.
that's the way it should be.
It's
I'm
been
trying.
fun, man.
I'm trying to get Barry Wenzel on here. I talked to him a couple of months ago, and he says, "Oh yeah, my brother told me to do your podcast." I said, "Do you always listen to your brother?" And well, he was born before I was. Like 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah, for
And then I
sure.
and then I got to hang out at the bar at the PBS banquet with his daughter,
Mm.
Laura. I told her I need to get your father on the podcast. Man, that's all I had to say. Daughter, have travel. You know what I'm saying?
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. This is
That's
great.
awesome.
All right, brother. So, hey, folks, please subscribe, like, and share the podcast on YouTube. Take care of yourselves. Mental health is a big deal. It's a big thing for me because I am mental. But please, if you see something, say something. Don't be afraid to blow a whistle. Uh, take care of your family. Take care of yourselves. But I love you all, and you all take care. Mark, I love you, bro.
All right. See you, Rich.
All right, take care.
All righty.